different. We've got Papyrus on Dimwit's timer, and we've got not Papyrus on Leviticus's timer.
Yeah, the battle of the fonts, basically.
Well, all right, folks, let's strap in. We've got readies from both players, so it's time.
Three, two, one, and go.
And off we go for this February championship match. Dimwit, the 1 seed on your left, the 7 seed Leviticus on your right. And yes, that is an awful typeface you're seeing on the 1 seed's timer.
Just bring in every single typeface that really doesn't get any usage for anything else because, yeah, why?
Leviticus off to a bit of a rough start here, but DM Hero trying to set up some combos. It's now an even game, and now Leviticus trying to down press, get some tuck plays, and he's going to clear out 5 right there and take a 3 virus lead. Now a 5 virus lead over the 1 seed.
Yeah, Leviticus, however, with a bit of a slanted board, that right side was a bit too high, but bringing it down.
And now here comes the red support. I think that red is the right clear. You can give yourself some more access to blue on your top line. And we're now going to see as Leviticus clears that out, 32-35. Leviticus maintaining a bit of a lead as we get a little bit past the minute mark here in this first game of this championship.
Yeah, Dimwit trying to play a little more combo-y than usual, so we'll see how that works for him.
It may be remnants of him trying to do score attack and trying to adapt to that big combo play style that we see folks like Dave Smith and Chris Bidwell play. Meanwhile, it's 21-26. It's a bit of a lead right now as Leviticus' struggle is he's getting blue pills with no blue viruses to put them on.
Yeah, at this point, Dimwit just bringing the virus count almost to single digits, doing great work, just keeping that top line very flat, very low.
Here comes Leviticus though, down to 18 viruses to Dimwit 7. Starting to really, he needs to start focusing on that right side, and it looks like that's what he's going to start doing here as we get past the 2-minute mark. And a good horizontal play puts him at 12, but Dimwit out at 2 minutes 12 seconds on 13. And there's definite hot times to be had here as we've only had 3 games in the championship, so any winning time's a good time here. The all-time record, just looking it up here, is, I believe, 12 minutes 12 seconds. It looks like, no, we've had an 11:49 in the finals before by Dimwit. Just taking a look here, and we've had another sub 12, so 11:50. Dimwit very, very good at this level as Leviticus out at 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and a bit of a struggle early on for Dimwit. And as I say that, he cleans up his board.
Yeah, cleans up his board, but doesn't have too much access to yellow, which is going to be a struggle if Mario starts deciding to send that color of pills.
38-53 right now, a big lead for Dimwit, but here comes Leviticus. Leviticus starting to make a charge here, really starts needing that red support, and he's going to start getting it. Not a lot of yellows to play with. It's not stopping them right now, though, as he's starting to down press, and down press he is, as he's down to 44, trying to narrow this lead that DM Hero has established.
Yeah, but Dimwit is not really like letting go of this advantage, just pushing down, getting good ideas below, seeing those horizontal drops, which is basically Dimwit's style.
And a tuck lightning bolt for Leviticus as he's narrowed the gap to single digits, and that down pressing still happening as Leviticus now down to 26, but Dimwit at 16 viruses to go. Not a lot of blue for Leviticus to play with as Leviticus clears out that blue horizontally down to 21 viruses off that double clear.
Yeah, trying to play around, not having a lot of yellow to clear on that right side, and just going for those horizontals. But he's running out of places to play.
He is running out of time on that right side. Meanwhile, Dimwit down to 4 viruses to go here as he's looking to close out things early here. I think he's going to go for the tuck play to get out at 437, keeping about the same pace he did on level number 13 as Dimwit starts getting to 15. And as you can see, those viruses really starting to stack up.
Yeah, but it also means that you can just set your builds much quicker and get a lot of viruses done with very quickly.
55 viruses to go for Dimwit, and Dimwit in a bit of a challenge right now. He's in danger of topping out here if he doesn't start making some moves. Goes for that drop combo, and that's about as hero combo as you can get, because we were talking top out just a few seconds before it.
Yeah, I think that Dimwit had to take a breather there to see if there was any way of getting that combo set off. I think, obviously, as we saw, he found a way out of that. But yeah, that was dangerous. Didn't get the right pills and put him in a strange place.
Leviticus was out of 14 in about 5.5 minutes, but as you can see, Dimwit has really opened up that lead, up by 30 viruses over the 7 seed.
Yeah, Dimwit is just managing to keep it clean, keep it quick, efficient, all the things you want to see, not mistakes really, except for that almost top out that he had earlier. But yeah, he's doing a great job so far.
And a good drop play there by Leviticus puts him at 51, but he's really having trouble getting things going here on level number 15 as Dimwit, I think, really looking for a big combo play here, and we're about to see the fruits of that labor. I think he's holding out for a fat log with a twig sticking out there, manages to clear out a bunch of viruses, and then immediately goes into a cross clear and then a 1 pill clear, down to 11 in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's just setup after setup from Dimwit. However, Leviticus, he's still trying to work with what he's getting, but not a lot of wrath pills to play with. That's just paralyzing all that right side, that staircase that's happening on there.
Meanwhile, it's just 1 red and 1 yellow, and Dimwit out at a 706, and really just cruising along here. Leviticus, may not have recovered from that big epic match against DM Hero, but regardless of what happens, you're getting at least 2 championship points. The winner getting 4, of course. But you can't be this disheartened if you're Leviticus. You take it on the chin. You wait for the next game because again, barring a mistake here, this is likely going to be game 1 Dimwit. Barring a massive comeback, but we're seeing an absolute blazing fast 15 right now, as I say that, from Leviticus.
Yeah, and I mean, let's remind that it's not done in just 1 game or 3 games. This is going to best of 5. So, okay, you can fall once, and if you do a great job on the next matches, then you still have a pretty sizable chance of getting this championship.
And I really think Leviticus is going to turn that speed on. I think, we don't see him play these levels all that much. He definitely plays, the weekly checkups that he runs are more mainly 0 to 10 runs. So, and this is something from my own personal observation too, is a lot of folks speedrun 0 to 10 so much that they forget that there's these other levels, and there's just a completely wildly different strategy when you're getting into levels 11 and beyond.
Yeah, you being with much more compact viruses, you have to play with foresight and sometimes do magic with very strange pills that you get from Dr. Mari. So that's basically what you have to do, and Dimwit is very good at this because he tends to speedrun 0 to 20.
It is interesting to note, though, that Leviticus is starting to come back and is now really starting to narrow this margin down. He's down 49 to 18 and has a lot of doubles on this board. This could really be a great opportunity for him to make a move.
Yeah, I mean, he still has to keep going. This isn't over until the last virus is off one of our players' boards, so there's still a chance. You never know.
Leviticus trying to get a setup going here. I think finally just says, screw it, we're going for it. Was really trying to make a big horizontal play, but a big combo by dmwit, and then another drop play. That's going to put dmwit out at 954. He's going to go into 17 with a really big lead and an extremely strong finish to 16.
Yeah, I mean, seeing Leviticus close the gap a bit makes you go for some big combos. He had the right setup of the viruses and then just the right pills for it, and boom, he's out in just a quick sweep of pills here and there.
Again, Leviticus having a pretty strong level 16. You know, you do see a misplay here and there, but I mean, otherwise he seems to really be playing through really well.
Those misplays come from having to just go more aggressive. It's going to happen. Yeah, it's there's no other thing. It's the risk that you're paying for speed.
We approach the 11-minute mark here. dmwit with a cross clear down to 50 viruses. Leviticus looking to get out of 16, make a big play here on level 17. There's the double reds going away. So the horizontal for the yellow, the vertical for the red, and Leviticus out at 11 minutes and 18 seconds. Down by he's actually down by about half a lap, down by 36 viruses.
Yeah, dmwit is keeping just a great advantage from Leviticus right now, getting stalled there because not a lot of red pills are coming his way, though.
And this is what starts happening on 17: is your ceiling is so high with all the viruses. You've really got to be careful of what you're doing on the top of the board, because one mistake and suddenly you're starting 17 over.
Yeah, Leviticus had to go a little bit slower on that on the beginning because, as you say, you don't want to get any mistakes at that point. That's very dangerous and can lead to top outs very easily.
Leviticus going for he's setting up for a T. He just needs really any red. You're looking for a red yellow, and there it is right there. I think he's going to turn this into a 5 virus clear, and he sure is. Rather a 6 virus clear. He's down to 42. Meanwhile, dmwit is in the driver's seat. Just a lot of stuff hanging over on his right side, but he's got plenty of time to get that taken care of.
Yeah, I think he's going to build on top of that as a little bit of scaffolding there just to reach those horizontals. Oh, okay, that also works. Going for that triple.
Oh, but he misflips. Oh. Not that big a deal. Exactly what you should do in that situation. Gets the double red, and dmwit will take game 1 at a 12:56. Leviticus didn't make any critical mistakes. It's just the RNG got him.
Yeah, basically that's what happened. Leviticus tried to keep with dmwit, but RNG was the name of the game.
So 1-0 in favor of the 1 seed. We're going to give these folks a chance to recover. And I'll be rocking the booth solo for right now. John Nash just going to step away for a moment. So this is our second game. Leviticus trying to even things up 1-1 as we are in our finals, the championship. Leviticus, the 7 seed versus dmwit, the 1 seed. And we're just getting ready to go, and we're off. Both players with pretty good boards, as we have Leviticus with a pretty diverse board and same diverse board for dmwit. I think dmwit trying to get a little too fancy there on that right side. Not not really a good opportunity for fanciness, especially now. There's no blue for Dimwit to work with. Looking at Leviticus's board, has a lot of opportunities. He's going to go for that L and drop it into a clear. I think that's a brilliant play from Leviticus, as he has an early lead here, 36-40, as he has kind of cut himself off in that central well on column 5. Looking at Dimwit's board, Dimwit really doesn't have an area to crack the board open. He does have a lot of access to his right side, the right side sloping down a little bit. Can be problematic later on when you're working on that end game or mid-game situation. But right now, even with the minimal blue Dimwit has, maintaining a good pace, only down by 5 viruses. Leviticus with a great horizontal clear there, a very, very clean board, and great tuck play there. Leviticus playing on medium speed, Dimwit playing on high. And 27-20, Leviticus off to a strong start as we are in the second game. And we've seen this from Leviticus all tournament, as Leviticus gets that tuck double, and really trying to balance out his play on the board too. I think what we're going to see here is Leviticus might go for that horizontal clear, or maybe just have that be a dummy piece of garbage. Anyways, we've got 9 viruses rather to go for Leviticus, and he's going to play into a drop combo double clear there. Meanwhile, a bit of garbage on the top of the board there for Dimwit. He does have it set up to be a drop play, and I think he's going to execute it right there, down to 11 viruses. But it's a double-digit lead here, as Leviticus is going to be out at 215. This might be the opportunity Leviticus was looking for. Leviticus playing incredibly aggressively right now. Not a lot of help with that blue-yellow, as he starts off 14, and we're about to eclipse the 2.5-minute mark, and Dimwit still kind of struggling through 13. That column, or that corner on the left side, is going to be his biggest pain point, I believe, as it looks like he might be setting up for a double. Had the double play with the double blue, decided to not go for it. Could have started dropping some stuff down. He's going to be down to 4 viruses, and I think Dimwit going to set up an end of level combo right there. Boom, down to 1 virus. He's going to be out at 258. So he's got some ground to make up. It's about a 16 virus lead for the 7 seed Leviticus here, as Leviticus now having to deal with some blue. Not a lot of access to that color virus wise, but a good horizontal clear really fixes that board up. It turns in some garbage on that right side. Nothing too much to worry about right now, as Leviticus turning that into a clear as well. And now going to start managing that garbage. 34-48 here as we approach 3.5 minutes in the second game. And as you see, Dimwit trying to keep that top line healthy, really starting to stack pills for horizontal drops. We're about to look for a red-blue. There it is. Some stuff's going to drop down. That's a big clear. That puts half a dozen now between these two players. But Leviticus still hanging on there. A lot of one pill plays, and he just misplayed that. That's nothing that he can't work around, though, and that's what he's going to have to do here as he gets that blue garbage out of the way. But that might have been the opportunity Dimwit needs, as he's turned it into it's still a 6 virus game, rather, as Leviticus working really well around that misplay. Now down to 13 viruses and really starting to be in control here. A double red really optimally is what Leviticus is looking for, and he's going to find himself one of those. I think he's going to try to set up some yellow on that other side. Maybe go for the double clear, get that fat log. There's that fat log. I'm sure our chat will love him for that. We're at 4 minutes, 37 seconds, and Leviticus 2 viruses to go. He is out at 4 minutes, 40 seconds, maintaining that pace over the 1 seed right now, as it's level 15 for Leviticus. 4 minutes, 48 seconds on the clock for Dimwit, looking for red. Might have tucked that over a little too far. Still got the clear. Looking for 2 blues and 2 reds. There's the blue as we eclipse the 5-minute mark, and Dimwit will be out of level 14 at 5 minutes and 8 seconds. And looking at his start here, he is down by the same amount of viruses, the same double-digit amount, 14 viruses. as we approach 5.5 minutes here. Level 15 in this championship game, game number 2 in this best of 5 between Leviticus and Dimwit here on the Dr. Mario Twitch channel. Our chat going absolutely nuts for this match as another double clear pops out for Leviticus. 42-57, again maintaining that lead. That right side starting to look problematic for Leviticus. I think the right call there was that drop combo. Just try to start getting stuff going here. And Leviticus didn't see what was going on that right side. Now he does. But now what could have been a play to clear out some viruses now is really just a way to clear out some quick garbage. But still a lead being maintained as it is a 16 virus advantage for the 1 seed. And it looks like John will be back with us here in just a few moments. But I can marathon an 11-minute match, so let's do this. No, it's 19 viruses now. Now 20 viruses. Leviticus really playing out of his mind right here, John.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now, coming back, and he has a pretty sizable advantage over him with almost 20 bars, even a little bit more, which is amazing to see. As I was saying before, Leviticus has the right tools to make Dimwit sweat.
And Dimwit just not getting favorable RNG right now, but Leviticus busting this open right now. Just a big lead over the 1 seed. As we're going to see a combo play here, I believe. We're going to see Leviticus turn this. And no, he decides to go for the vertical clear. Probably good. Trying to keep that board open. Really what Leviticus would like more than anything, I'm sure, is blue pills.
Yeah, anything blue works at this point. I think what happened there with Leviticus was he saw a fancy cross play there with those yellows, but sometimes going for those fancy plays can hurt and just limit you. However, since those viruses on the bottom are he can clear them horizontally, then it's not a big deal. But yeah, it kind of made him doubt a little bit.
Leviticus went almost a dozen and a half pills without a single blue, which is brutal.
Yeah, and I think this is the break that Dimwit needed to try and close the gap.
But Leviticus is so good at that front game play style. He's going to be out. Leviticus out at 7:58. 10 viruses to go for Dimwit. And Dimwit in a bit of a struggle session, but manages to get a nice combo there. And now down to 5 viruses as Leviticus starting to go to work on 16.
Yeah, bringing it down to just 6 viruses of difference at this point is amazing from Dimwit. It was almost 20 now. Single digits it's what you want to see as Dimwit gets out of level 15 with 824.
And it is an 8 virus advantage now for Leviticus. Leviticus, I think, really trying to get a horizontal clear out on that right side. And I think he's going to pull the trigger as we have 53-59 as Leviticus trying to maintain that lead, having a bit of a struggle here early on, but turning that into a massive drop combo. Brilliant play there from Leviticus as he takes the lead back into double digits.
Yeah, basically just showing he can also go for those horizontal drops.
Leviticus not paying attention to that right side. He's had a couple of double blues, and there's good stuff underneath the clear. Hasn't quite been going for it. And now has a bit of a nice play, maintaining a good diverse top line, maintaining the lead against Dimwit. Dimwit's board looking pretty good, 41 viruses to go, and we're going to see a drop combo putting him sub 40. So now it's only a 3 virus advantage for Leviticus as he's trying to get through and hold on to this lead for 1.5 more levels.
Yeah, this has been so far just a quick level from Dimwit. However, opening a well there between his column 1 and the rest of his boards, which will create a drop time when trying to deal with that left side.
And now Leviticus starting to be on the attack here. Gonna start working on that blue on top, get that garbage managed. Has the double yellows, not going for it on column 1, decides to change course and go for it. 25-18. Leviticus opening that lead back up. It seems like as soon as he's starting to smell Dimwit on his heels, he starts just putting it into another gear. as it's 18-12 right now. Actually, no, a big clear now. That's going to give Dimwit the lead. Dimwit in the lead now, 11-17. So Leviticus now with the disadvantage. Another fat log clear from Dimwit. That's going to put him down to 5. This is the streak this is the streakiness that we were hoping to not see if you're Leviticus. But Dimwit now 3 viruses to 7 and in a good position to clear all of them. Just needs blues. Just a few pills needed as well for Leviticus. Leviticus is still holding on, but 10:51 for Dimwit as he gets into 17 first. Not far behind, though, is Leviticus. He just needs a couple of blues. One more blue. Where's that blue? 2, 3. On the 4th pill, gets it out at 11:04. We're going to start sprinting through 17. 72 viruses for each player on this final level. Dimwit looking to go up 2-0. Leviticus looking to get his first win, even this up 1-1. And both players playing at an incredibly aggressive pace. 64 viruses to go for Leviticus, 54 to go for Dimwit as we hit 11.5 minutes here. Both players playing incredibly aggressively and good top lines for both.
Yeah, Dimwit earlier just getting hit with some strange pills that he couldn't really play with, but making the best out of it, still keeping some advantage on Leviticus. However, Leviticus just closing this to 5 viruses at this point, 3 viruses now. Leviticus just playing out of his mind at this point, knowing that you don't want to go 2-0 against Dimwit.
And Leviticus now within 1, took a slight lead there for a second. So this is going to be back and forth here as it's now 33-33. And now Leviticus running into a problem. Not a lot of access to yellow. It's a very red and blue heavy top line. And you're going to start seeing him drill down. He's got an opportunity for a double horizontal blue, and he's going to take it with that drop play down to 25, taking a slight lead. And here come the reds. Here comes a lot of reds. A double red can clear out 4 viruses right now if you're Leviticus. But he decided to go for an earlier clear. I think he's going to try to be a bit conservative. No, there it is. There's the 4 clear. And there's another clear. He's down to 16. Really starting to assert a victory here as it is now 15-18 as we hit 13 minutes here, John. And this is anybody's game.
Yeah, at this point, the Dimwit basically just getting stalled by the RNG, not a lot of blue to play with, and that's basically all that's left on his top line at this point. If he wants to get access to the red and blue and yellow viruses, that are left on his board, he needs a lot of help.
Leviticus into single digits now, down to 5 viruses. Just needs some help with those blues, and he's going to be in really good shape here. Dimwit starting to attack, though, down to 14. It might not be enough.
Yeah, at this point, just crossing his fingers on Dimwit's side to try and get some blues, which are coming, but very sparsely.
2 viruses to go.
Yeah, Leviticus, 2 blues. Here comes 1. Here comes
and
2.
There's
Leviticus
the other at a
out.
13:38. Screaming blues now, please, in the chat. There they are. And game 2 to Leviticus. He takes down the 1 seed and has now made this a game.
Brilliant play there by Leviticus, just capitalizing on the Dimwit not getting the right pills. You take those advantages and you just have to make sure that your gameplay is clean. Leviticus managed to do it, so good job.
The chat now assured that they are for realsies going wild. After that, Leviticus came back and won that, maintained a lead through the majority of that game. So fantastic work by Leviticus. He's now tied it up 1 game apiece between these 2 players.
Yeah, you want to bring it to a new game. Now it's the best of 3, basically. It's showing that Dimwit can be defeated on this on the final. I don't think we had seen too many falls from Dimwit at this level.
All right, we have readies from both players. 3, 2, 1, and go for this 3rd game. And this is where it's critical. Getting that 2nd win really is going to make games 4 and potentially 5 a little bit easier on you. But really getting that 2nd W, this is where things start to get serious as Both players already down to about less than 50. Leviticus already at 48. Dimwit now at 50 as first blows here. Dimwit keeping a pretty solid board, just as well as Leviticus right now, maintaining some pretty good color diversity. That red section in the middle is a bit questionable. Meanwhile, for Dimwit, it's just going to be a matter of whittling things down. Not a really good opportunity to crack the board open.
Yeah, and this is the point where Leviticus has to just take having won that last match and just keep amounting on that advantage, just playing the coattails of this win.
Keep playing with that same energy you have been playing. You know, having taken Dimwit down a game myself, it's very, very easy for you to get into a sense of satisfaction and complacency, and you just can't. You got to go. Keep going. It's 21-20 right now as a great L clear from Leviticus, and he's going to turn that into a bit of a drop clear, a little bit of drop time. Looks like it might have been a misplay on the part of Dimwit there in column 4, John.
Yeah, I think he just had to make a readjustment there, but didn't come in time, and now he had to turn that into a combo there, but taking some time.
And watch what Leviticus is about to do here, especially with this double red. Boom. Big quad clear, down to 2 viruses, now down to 1. Brilliant clear play right now by Leviticus. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, a sub 2 minute level 13. Great job from Leviticus as Dimwit trying to get a combo set up out of level number 13. He just needs a blue and he'll be out. He'll be out at about a 206. So a bit of separation already early on here. It's just a half a dozen virus lead as
great correction there.
Leviticus almost made a very critical error, but had the wherewithal and that medium speed helping too to get that piece flipped back over. And 43 viruses for Leviticus to 49 for Dimwit as Dimwit's starting to whittle things down. Dimwit's point of attack probably going to be that left side to get things open for any sort of trash you might need. Meanwhile, it looks like a funnel opening up in columns 5 and 6 for Leviticus. And getting things a bit askew from the center of a funnel can create problems. You really want to try to keep, if you're going to make a funnel, keep it down the middle. If you get, the more off to the side you get, the more difficult other clears become.
Yeah, and well, although this is going to make a tale of two boards, but sometimes that's good because then you have, if you keep good variety on both sides, then you can just play pills on one side or the other according to where they are most beneficial. And
it's a 6-7 virus lead right now for Leviticus as he's starting to address that left side. I think that's the right call. Leave that little small right spire for later. But here comes some more clears from Leviticus.
Here comes a big T from Dimwit, just dropping those pills on the middle to set up. Beautiful.
Just the most saying, I'm not sure I want to see what Dimwit can do if he's playing from behind. And that's very true. We've got, let's see here, 11-10 now. It looks like the comeback's starting to be mounted by Dimwit. And Leviticus now starting to give attention to that right side of the board. It's now 9-9 and a bit cleaner of a board for Dimwit as we get to the end of this 14th level. Remember, that's 13-17 for these players. They got a lot more work ahead of them, but right now it's 3 viruses to 6 viruses. Leviticus starting to work underneath, and this is going to be advantageous as he gets that tuck, but about a 4-12 clear time out of 14 for Dimwit. But Leviticus not at all far behind, just needs one more red, and he is going to get it and be out at 4 minutes and 24 seconds as he gets into 15. It's only a 5 virus advantage for Dimwit here as we get into the halfway point.
Yeah, Dimwit not getting a lot of yellow so far. That's led Leviticus to have a chance at this point. Not a big advantage, however, from Dimwit right now. Only 5 viruses.
Yeah, it's only about 5-6 viruses, and great play so far from Leviticus. We're going to see a drop play here, going to bring that garbage down 1 level, but it's going to end up resting that red pill fragment in a good spot. And Leviticus needing to start taking a look at that right side. It looks like he's going to with that blue-red down to 46 viruses, but Dimwit opening things up already below 40 as a bit of a struggle so far for Leviticus on this 15th level.
Yeah, not having a lot of ways to play some color right now. A lot of blue that, well, is now getting taken care of. Meanwhile, Dimwit, not blue on the top line, really, besides that one fire that's... Oh, I thought it was going to be gone there, but about to be gone.
Meanwhile, Leviticus now down to 32, really trying to open this back up, starting to drill down on that right side. And sometimes that's what you have to do, is just drill down one fragment at a time. Just to get some sort of separation. Looks like Leviticus is going to prep himself for a double clear there on row number 2. It's 27-20. Leviticus was within striking distance there, and it was opened back up by Dimwit as it's about to be a 10 virus lead for the 1 seed.
Once again, not a lot of red pills coming on Leviticus' side, so that's really paralyzing those 3 columns on the right.
And having problems not getting a lot of blue really starting to affect him as well. It is only... we're going to see a tuck L here, though. Great play by Leviticus. 17-12 now, but now it's a red top line almost exclusively if you're Leviticus. This is where things start to get frustrating, especially with this RNG.
Yeah, and you want to get a lot of red, not only 1 or 2 pills here and there, and probably that's what's going to happen at this point, but you have to try and use as best as possible whatever little red pills you get to try and open some other stuff that you can take out.
And that's exactly what Leviticus is doing here. 2 to go versus 12 to go for Dimwit. Dimwit now just needing a handful of yellows, and he's out. Meanwhile, Leviticus still trying to get to work, down to 7. And really rough RNG on Dimwit's side. There's a yellow and there's a yellow. He'll be out at 7 minutes, 13 seconds in this 15th round. But again, Leviticus trying to find a way to get things to work here, persevering and hanging in there. It looks like he's going to commit to a vertical clear from that red in column 3 just to get that access to that yellow. And that's exactly what it looks like he's going to do. No, it isn't. He's going to go for the blue on the other side, but 7 minutes, 37 seconds out of 15, and it's a 15 virus lead for Dimwit here as we get into round number 16, the penultimate round.
It could have been a bigger advantage for Dimwit, but he also got hit by RNG, so both players having to deal with very similar situations where the pills that are needed are not coming.
Well, and we've seen Leviticus just, work hard, get that down press going. So Leviticus, not any stretch of the imagination out of this yet. As Leviticus starting to set up for some short drops. There's one, there's another. So again, just really getting those things off the board. And another drop clear puts him at 51. He's down by 20 viruses, though, John. Looks like Dimwit trying to run away with this one.
Yeah, Dimwit, though he was waiting there for, I think, a double yellow. So
and that was a Dimwit-esque combo right there by Leviticus, as he's down to 40 viruses to go.
Yeah, I mean, both players showing they have the tools that the other one is known for. So that's a great play there by Leviticus.
It's like stealing somebody else's finisher in wrestling. 32-24, though. And yeah, this aggressive play and this bad RNG has put Leviticus right back into this game, only down by 9. It's now a big blue dependency, and we're talking Dr. Mario, not F-Zero, as it's now 25-17. As Dimwit trying to build more of an advantage here. Big drop play there. That's going to eat a few seconds off the clock. And Leviticus making a wise decision to throw that yellow-red away. But now yellow-red completely useless to him as he needs blues and he's just not getting them.
Yeah, meanwhile, Dimwit, I think having some struggles, had a couple of mistakes earlier on, still having to figure out a way to take out that blue virus on column 5.
And we're going to see a drop play here by Leviticus putting down to 19-6. And we're starting to see Leviticus get a cleanish area for his end game. Going to clear out some yellows, put him at 15 to 4. And Dimwit looking to possibly set up for a horizontal play on that red in column 8. A couple of double yellows. That's fortuitous luck. And let's see here. 1 virus to go and 1 red, and he is out at 10 minutes and 13 seconds. But you got to take a look at Leviticus's board here. He's got a really good setup to get out. Just needs the cooperating RNG. Looks like he's very, very close to a breakthrough here. Gonna get that blue down. Both blues are gone. Could have held on and got a triple potentially with that double blue.
Yeah, that could have gotten a little more rough in there if he hadn't gotten that double blue.
But at 10:35, he is just a few viruses behind here. Really only 13 viruses behind. And anything can happen here, but red is not something you want to see when there's none of it on your top line.
Yeah, not a great top line for Leviticus, but he's playing around it, trying to just do whatever with these pills, at least using half of them in a creative way.
It's 62 to 37 right now as Dimwit just absolutely blasting through. And as you can see on Dimwit's board, a lot of doubles, although it's a yellow heavy left side. And now he's starting to close off access to blue.
Yeah, besides that, 1 red virus on column 6, that's just hanging. Everything is pretty much flat, but having to figure out ways to get to those viruses on columns 5, 6, and 7 that are covered by a yellow staircase.
And Leviticus' struggles continue, getting a lot of blue when really doesn't have anything to play. And it's really starting to show here that this RNG just really not being in favor of Leviticus here, as it's already down to 12 viruses. This is, I would have to say that right now, maybe it's been, 90 or so seconds through 17. This is just blazing by Dimwit right now.
Yeah, he's doing a quick work of 17. Oh, sorry about that. But I mean, it's been a tale of RNG, really. Our players have been doing great work, but RNG has been determining this game so far.
And a double red, and then a 2 more yellows, and that is it. 12 minutes, 32 seconds. For Dimwit. That'll put him up 2 games to 1. Leviticus really didn't do anything wrong on that run. Just, got slowed down by some rough RNG at the starts of 16 and 17.
Is what's going to happen. When you get into speedrunning this game, there are some bad seeds out there, and in a tournament situation, you really don't want to see them, but you're going to encounter them and just try to do as best as possible. Hope that maybe your opponent also gets one of those seeds, but if not, just keep going. Play clean and cross your fingers, really.
All right, 1 more win for Dimwit, and he'll take home another monthly championship. Leviticus looking to stop him. Leviticus has to win 2 more games to Dimwit's 1 here as we get into game 4. And you have to remember, this is 8 consecutive rounds of Dr. Mario for Leviticus.
Yeah, that's going to take a toll, and for now we've seen he's holding up pretty strongly. I don't know if I would be able to play this much Dr. Mario without much of a breather. As 5 minutes does help, but I don't think it's enough.
Looking at the start, though, Leviticus with a bit of a cleaner board, and but both players maintaining right around the same pace here, as it's sub 50 for both players here in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, both players doing great so far. Dimwit going for a lot of those horizontal plays. They're just getting that great drop combo.
Big combo by Leviticus, or rather Dimwit, is it's 38 to 39. Leviticus not dependent on combos. He's just going for constant plays, down pressing. Another great drop combo there. Cleared out those reds. Could have had the drop combo. Decided to go against it there. As it's 28 to 28 here as we clips the 1 minute mark.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to have no drop at all, and it might just stall you a little bit, but it's just a thing of a style of play, and also just what's your plan going forward.
And now Leviticus starting to address that right side, 17-16 right now, as now not going for that clear on the right side with the double, getting the drop combo, though, putting Leviticus at 15 to Dimwit's 14, but a tuck triple is going to put Dimwit into single digits first, but Leviticus not far behind as he is looking to get back into this, down to 9-7 now 7-7. As I think Leviticus now looks like he is committing to that horizontal potentially. No, he is going to go back, try to clear it out vertically, 5-2, and a big double red streak gets Dimwit out at 204. 3 viruses to go for Leviticus, and he may have to force a drop play to get that red.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no other way to go around it, but getting the right pill there just to trigger that combo and get out of level 14 at 218.
And he's not that far behind, only 6 viruses. We can see him make that up, and a lot of early 0 drop opportunities we're seeing, and then a bit of a drill down from Leviticus. Taking a look at Dimwit's board, Dimwit's board very it's diverse, but he's going to be running out of reds at some point, and really going to have to lean into that blue-yellow.
Yeah, however, playing horizontally as he always does, and just trying to be efficient with all of the colors. So far, not having to set up any big combos or anything like that, but these might change.
And there was a misplay on Leviticus's board up towards the top of columns 6 and 7. He's worked it out for the most part, but really scary going there. Was in danger of a top out, and now it's opened the gap up for Dimwit as it's now a 10 virus game.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to get those high mistakes where you have to figure out a way to clear it, because then you're also playing against gravity, and we know that once a pill locks up, there's nothing you can do, and you have to live with the consequences of it.
Gravity is the law here in the Dr. Mario Champion. As look at this drop play, that's going to turn into a horizontal quad for Leviticus, just trying to make big plays where he can to stay in this, and that's what you got to do. Gonna just start manufacturing drops here, as it's 21-14 now. Leviticus really starting to pour things on, not going for that double on the right side. Gonna take the double horizontal though, and then drops that red or that blue pill down. Excellent work by Leviticus here, as it's 16-7 as we eclipse the 4-minute mark.
Yeah, and Dimwit making a great job there by triggering a combo that just was looming there, getting the right double yellow pill, and boom, he's now out at
4 minutes 21 seconds for Dimwit.
Yeah, meanwhile, Leviticus struggling because he's not getting a lot of yellow pills, but that was a great, efficient play.
Great play, because then it opened it up for that tuck double, and 438 for Leviticus here as we get into level 15. 3 levels to go in this 4th game. Leviticus needs to win this to stay in it. If Dimwit wins this, he is the champion. But you see Dimwit's really starting to be taken to task in these championship rounds. Sweeps are not a thing for him really once you get to this point. As we eclipse the 5-minute mark, it is 54-44. Leviticus just needs a really big surge, and he's back in this game.
Yeah, as we said before, we phrased it as players are stealing each other's playbook, but really it's a learning process, and I think everyone is learning from others, and it brings it to these finals where things are getting much closer than before. Oh, and there's a big misdrop by Dimwit. He wasn't able to flip that yellow-blue pill on column 6.
And that might be the opportunity Leviticus needs here to start going to work. He's down to 40 viruses to Dimwit's 27. As look at this drop play. Nice drop play. Going to get a horizontal clear for his trouble. 36-24 as Leviticus trying to take advantage of the mistake made earlier on by Dimwit here in this 15th round.
Yeah, Dimwit having to figure out a way to clean that, and he cleared the mistake, but he generated garbage in other places. So it was a trade-off. Maybe he didn't want to have that on site, just a way of forgetting that you ever made that and just keep moving.
And Leviticus has taken advantage of it. It's now about a 5-virus game as Leviticus starting to clear things out. 15 to 21 now. 18 to 14 rather. We're really starting to see Leviticus take advantage of the situation. Goes for the tuck there. 16 to 12 as we get to the end of this 15th round. It's
at this point.
game.
Yeah, at this point, Leviticus just realizing, okay, I have to turn it on. Dimwit might make some mistakes, play cleanly, and that's exactly what he's been doing, just playing a good Dr. Mario.
And 11 to 8 here as Leviticus getting really close here. Going to make a drop play. Smart call, I think. 9 to 3 now as Dimwit's going to have to bury 3 viruses out of that corner. And Leviticus has pretty good clear opportunities all across the board.
Yeah, this is going to slow down Dimwit quite a bit, and it's exactly the situation that Leviticus needed to close the gap as much as possible going into the last 2 levels.
724 for Dimwit, but look at this, folks. It's going to be 729 for Leviticus going into 16. Leviticus with a big comeback, making this his game.
That's really nothing. I mean, if he can keep this speed and this cleanliness on his boards, he's going to be able to take this one from Dimwit. Dimwit there with not being able to flip another pill now, that double wraith.
And this is a good advantage for Leviticus here, as Leviticus is going to start clearing off that right side and addressing the garbage as well. Really smart plays here. It's 58 to 52. We're about ready to see Leviticus start to turn on the speed. Now Leviticus with a big clear of his own, down to 54 to 46 here. But again, Leviticus narrowing that gap, and there's a lot of double opportunities that Leviticus is about to uncover.
Yeah, Dimwit had to spend a lot of time just trying to clean up the remnants of that misplay earlier on. Just getting done with it about 5 seconds ago, but starting to build slight drop off there that turned into a combo. Great job there. Meanwhile, Leviticus only 6 viruses away from Dimwit, but has a lot of doubles available, but most of them are blue, so he's going to need a good amount of blue pills.
23 to 31 here as we get into the meat and potatoes, the end of level 16. We've got a 10 virus advantage that Dimwit has opened back up. But Leviticus is not giving up at all here, as he's going to start addressing now the left side of his board. 25 to 12. But again, a lot of doubles. If we start seeing a blue surge from Leviticus, this could start getting really interesting. And maybe this is the start of a blue surge, as more viruses or more blue starting to come down on Leviticus's board. But now single digits for Dimwit, as it is now 19 to 8. Leviticus is being forced to change course here, but he still has a lot of opportunities for big clears all around his board. 16 viruses to go now, and we're going to watch a triple clear, putting Leviticus down to 13. And now Leviticus with a quad, suddenly he's at 9. It's 9 to 3, and now it's suddenly 7 to 3 as Leviticus starting to storm back here on 16. He's going to turn this one into a race, I'm sure. He's setting up for another big combo play as well. Just needs anything red, and there it is. But Dimwit out right around the 957 mark, but here comes Leviticus. Leviticus not far away. It's going to be 1 and 2, and now just a couple of blues, and Leviticus will be out at 10 minutes and 14 seconds. So not a lot of time between these two going into 17, but Dimwit already has busted 17 open.
Yeah, Dimwit is already making quick work of 17. However, not getting the red pills to start opening up columns 3, 4. So, oh, that was a great combo there. It even just glitched the game.
Well, please don't break the game, Dimwit. Then we have to start this round over. Anyways, 50 to 62 here, as Leviticus really starting to make an attack here on 17. Dimwit playing for the championship. All Dimwit needs to do is clear 17 first, and he's done. Leviticus is really starting to have to play aggressively now, as we're getting 56 to 46 here. And again, just absolute brutal RNG for Leviticus right now.
Yeah, however, Dimwit having to play around columns 1 through 4, just trying to get creative, but I mean that might take some time later on. It really could change the game into an advantage for Leviticus.
Well, we're gonna have to see here as Leviticus now going for that drop play. Leviticus needs yellow help and isn't getting it. Starting to get it now, but that's a pretty terrifying situation. The advantage, though, is that he is playing on medium, so those corners being left open, not as much of a challenge as it would be if it was on high speed, as we're seeing from Dimwit right now.
Yeah, Dimwit has to start bringing down that. Oh, that's an interesting play. I think he's setting up for below, but I don't know. You want to take down what's on the top rows because you don't want to deal with gravity later on.
You really don't, as we're seeing Leviticus drill down for a combo down to 28 viruses. It's really going to come down to who addresses the stuff on the top of their board first, as we're going to see a drop play, a drill drop from Leviticus here, who's now down to 24 to Dimwit's 11. Dimwit's starting to address the top areas of his board. Leviticus hasn't been able to do that, and that might be the end of it here. But no, it looks like Leviticus still fighting here, down to 20 to Dimwit's 7. But now Dimwit suddenly down to 3 red viruses, and it looks like Dimwit's about ready to take this one home. He just needs 4 red pill fragments, and that's it. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and that's going to be it.
And can he bring it to the right side? That's the problem. He's not going to be able to make it, yeah.
So he's going to have to build around it. But, you know, even with those 6 viruses left, that's it. 1305, your February champion is Dimwit, but a very, very close championship match.
Yeah, I mean, at least Leviticus was able to take 1 from Dimwit, playing cleanly. Of course, yeah, you saw that there was some RNG troubles there for Dimwit, but you have to capitalize on those. However, Leviticus ending at 13-25 on that last match is pretty close, nonetheless.
Yeah, 13-25 is a brilliant time. He kept that close throughout all 4 of these games. Let's bring the guys in. Let's talk about this championship game. Leviticus getting 2 big points, which gonna be really helpful for him moving forward. And that will, as we have folks starting to enter here, that's going to give Dimwit 4 more points. So he's already at 6. Leviticus now has 2 points for that finals appearance and has that 3 seed. And it sounds like we have some folks already in here. We have Dimwit. Dimwit, congratulations. Another notch on your belt, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Thanks. Yeah, it's always fun. I mean, my goal is always to show some great games. And, you know, I think I'm working towards winning something by glitching it. And I got 2 glitches this tournament, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Two big, huge combos. Leviticus kept you honest most of this championship, you know, taking game number 2 away from you there. And then, you know, you won by 20 seconds here. You know, what are your thoughts going into, you know, playing somebody, especially Leviticus, who, you know, basically took down Titans on his way here to get to you?
Oh, I mean, Leviticus is an excellent player. And you just always have to give it your very best. And I think, you know, you just come into it with the right attitude, and you can have some fun with it.
Absolutely. Well, we're trying to get Leviticus in here.
Oh no, we've lost JB.
I think we lost it. I think he's. I don't know. He has to move him from another room. I think that's what he's trying to do.
There we go. Welcome, Leviticus, as we cross paths in another room.
I need to need to mute this on my stream. Okay, there we go.
Oh, you don't want to hear me twice.
No,
or
it's
yourself twice?
it's looping. It's looping. It's
Oh,
not good.
it's looping.
Exactly.
looping.
Yeah.
All right.
No, we're good. We're good now.
Hey, your second finals appearance, you kept that close. That 17 was pretty brutal there at the start. The big thing was a couple of mistakes on the first game. What's your mindset? Especially the big question is, what's your mindset? Taking that win away, because that was a huge win in game 2.
It's progress. It's one step closer, I guess. That's
all
the
right.
best
Well,
I've ever done against Dimwit, so
yeah, and I mean, you played. You had to beat Floyd and DM Hero to get here, and those are some big names. So, but your second finals appearance is a 7 seed, so well done to you as well. But our champion, Dimwit, getting 4 championship points, and folks, that's it for our February tournament. Starting tomorrow, our March tournament will start. We may delay that a few days as there's some rules considerations going on with our judging team. But we will have the March bracket or the March qualifier starting very, very soon. Hey, I want to thank everybody who's joined me in the booth today. Dimwit and Leviticus are our top 2 players. John Nash for helping me out today. Ethan, not here, but thanks for helping me out yesterday. Benji, as always, be sure to give him a follow. Twitch.tv/B3NJY_B0Y. Benji's a very good Tetris player in his own right. Be sure to follow Dimwit, Twitch.tv/dmwit. And then Leviticus is Twitch.tv/Leviticus00. Very good Zelda randomizer runs coming out of that channel too. John Nash 4th, you can follow in Twitch.tv/John Nash 4th. You can follow me Twitch.tv JB_Henry_XIV. Be sure to give everybody some love and follow all of our competitors while I continue to vamp while we pay out that final wager. Great job, everybody. We got through it. But 68,000 channel points about to be distributed amongst folks who got that prediction correct. But hey, that's all we got for you today. We'll see you very soon. Take care, everybody. Remember to be kind, be safe out there, and we'll see you very, very soon. Good night, everybody.